are live with part two of our Steelers rebuild that is off to quite the start. We are 0-3. Thank you, everybody who has tuned in to the beginning of the series so far. I'm happy with the turnout so far, considering I spent about 18 months away from making Madden content. But man, it is good to be back. I do want to remind you guys, if you are watching these after the fact, up on TFG Plays YouTube, if you could please hit that like button. It's really the best way to get back in the game, to get these videos out to the Madden fans just like you, and inspire me to make more and more content like this. Now, we're 0-3. We got to find a way to win a freaking football game. And I do apologize for simulating week one. It's not the end of the world. It's not like we aren't doing our fair share of simulating here in this series. Not necessarily how I wanted to start things, especially when we lose that game. But the greatest irony is that we actually played better in that week one simulation than I have personally played in the two games that we've actually done our play the moments on. Now, it's not entirely my fault. This team has simulated quite poorly, both offensively and defensively. We've really struggled. We've played some good teams, the Patriots and the Bengals. These next 5 weeks, we got a chance here before the week 9 bye week to turn this thing around. And that's a perfectly timed bye week here, because if this thing goes south, maybe we do become trade deadline sellers. But let's not go down that path. Let's hope that we can get a win here against the Browns. The other thing that did happen, as I mentioned, I'm going to be learning how the new franchise stuff works. And I did learn, I was watching RBT's franchise review, and I learned that if you simulate these scenarios, and that explains why some of you guys were saying in the chat, hey, make sure you do every scenario, it will go and sign guys. So I wanted to make sure that we haven't done anything crazy here. We did extend Keanu Benton to a 2-year, $19 million contract. And I feel like that's maybe a tick low for Keanu Benton, but nothing crazy. And I definitely would have extended him. And I don't think it's crazy for him to take a shorter term deal, considering he's been a good player, but not a great player. You know, him kind of hoping to break out here and hit free agency again. But if we get to the offseason and you guys remember it, we might want to tick that up to probably, I think Keanu Benton's probably a $12 or a $13 million a year player. It's minutia, but I do really like to try to keep these rebuilds realistic. And if I were paying attention or knew what I was doing, that's about what I would have offered to him. So just keep that in the back of our minds here. I don't anticipate we'll get to the offseason here today, but we'll see, I suppose. So let's do our prep here for Browns week. I would show you the stats, but there's really not much. There's really not much to review. Hopefully we can pick up a win, and then we'll have some better stats to look at here. But let's set our strategy against the Browns. It is definitely nice that we don't have to face Myles Garrett twice a year. I'm definitely happy about that. But let's set our strategy. Nothing's been working, so it's not like we can really look at a mid-season adjustment well, at least this is working. I think if anything, maybe the quick game has been our best bet. But let's just go in and keep trying to pay attention to this stuff. So I like to just take all this off and then go back in. But let's look at offensive abilities. I would love anything to do with quick game. I think would benefit us here. We do have 46 staff points, so we could start to invest in some of this stuff. Everything we have is pretty much about the inside run game and Aaron Rodgers making plays out of structure, which we have learned he can't really do. That's why I like trying to get into more of a spread it out, quick game oriented approach here. So I'm going to look and see if we back out, can we get a play sheet for a quick passing game here.
When you have enough staff points, you can start purchasing.
Also, J Master Victor Debrault in the chat. What's up, my friends? So I think we'd probably want to go Sure, let's go through Brian Angelico because who knows how long Mike McCarthy's going to be here. It costs 20 to unlock a play sheet, so we can do that. Fourth Sunday of October play sheet? I don't even understand what that is. Some of these I just don't even know. Like they're going with play on words, but I don't even know what. Dawn of Sweetness is probably a run heavy reference to Walter Payton. Motion in the Ocean. I just want like Slants Are Us play sheet. Might not be bad. Rogers loves slants. That might have to be where we go. I mean, we got Pittman, we got some good receivers for slants. We're going to go with Slants Are Us play sheet. And if we upgrade it, it's expensive to upgrade. I just want the play calling right now. I don't want to use up all of our... Brendo says, congrats on the baby. How's the offseason been? Thank you for asking. It has been a heck of an offseason. Just pushing through, trying to get the deep dives done. Excited to do some Madden. Find some time to do some Madden. It's been a good time, but a busy time. Fina's the best. My wife is the best. I keep telling people this, but it's literally a cheat code to have a Anna works. She's a nurse practitioner at the NICU, so it is a cheat code to be a dad whose wife is a neonatal nurse practitioner, especially a dad of a newborn. So shout out Anna. She's been awesome. She is chilling with Fina right now while we stream Madden. So that's the life right there. So we're going to get that Slants Are Us play sheet going. I don't think we need the defensive stuff. Let's keep the West Coast because we have tier 4 of it. And let's go against the Browns. We should theoretically be good at running up the middle against this unit. We'll go West Coast. I mean, that's kind of Mike McCarthy's thing. So that'll be the play sheets, and then we got to pick some of these abilities as well. So let's go. Sure, let's do a 5-week of getting some extra coach XP, and I guess we'll just go for Mike McCarthy. I don't think it really matters. And then let's try to get some inside running benefits for this week and try to attack in between the tackles of this Browns defense. So let's go power run game, people movers, and then what's this one? It's gold tier, so that's probably best. We do still have one more, so let's go double teams for combo blocks and stuff. All right, we got a good game plan for the week. I think the team's probably starting to get a little bit tired, so let's make sure we're fresh and try to pick up our first win of the season this week. Well, that's unfortunate. I bumped my keyboard and my mouse, and I hit end stream. So now we gotta get everybody back. I already screwed it up having 2 videos from the last one, because I guess if you edit what was a live stream on YouTube, it will repost it as a new video. So that's why there was 2 versions of episode 1, which the goal was for that not to be the case, but now it's going to be complicated for episode 2 again. Let's just give it a second here so that the good 75 people we did have live can find their way back.
3 hours later.
Says we got 62 back. Oh man. Wouldn't be a TFG stream without without a tech issue or me now apparently fat thumbing the end stream button, which I'm surprised there wasn't like a "Are you sure?" It was just boom. It's over. But we didn't miss anything. We're back. Thank you, June and a frickin' Mason for the Prime sub. And let's get rolling again here. All right, so we're still out Alex Highsmith. Hopefully our defense can do their thing this week against whatever quarterback they decide to play this week. Also, if the commentary, I didn't even think about the commentary team. If the commentary team is being annoying, let me know as well. We can turn off commentary. I should probably just go ahead and do that here when we hop in. Ooh, we got a night game too. No better time. I mean, very cool static. Tip of the cap to EA.
And now, your 2026
Little tribute to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'll admit it does throw me off that the stadium announcer for this game is the stadium announcer for US Bank Stadium. I mean, it doesn't even look like the game audio is even coming through it. I feel like because I lowered it so much last time, it's actually working the way I was trying to lower it last week. So if I...
Across the field, that's his counterpart, Todd Monken of the Browns.
I don't know, man.
This guy's come in off...
There we go. Now it's coming through. You guys just have to keep me updated here. But we got a third down drive opportunity. Seems to be working, but that could be quite loud. I want to go to that play sheet. Let's check out Slants Are Us. Roman Wilson on slant. There we go. Oh, that was third down. Oh my God. People are gonna turn off the series and be like, this dude pays no attention. A lot of stuff to pay attention to. But that's okay. We can go for it in this situation. We got to get this offense alive.
He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route.
On my end, it says the game audio is like in and out randomly. So I don't know what that's all about, man. I'm struggling. But let's get this. There we go. Jeremy.
A gain of 14. With a gain of 14. First down, Steelers.
This is the best we've done so far. Okay, now let's go inside run game. We got a first down.
He's proven to be an immediate contributor, and that's something that Pittsburgh needed. They needed to get more explosive on offense, and I think Bernard's ability to run with the ball in the air.
Good run.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup.
How's that game audio sounding, guys? Let's go in here. Because what happened was last week I tried to turn it up on my computer end and it did nothing. And then we ended up lowering this audio down. So it could just be like... Well, frickin' Mason said it was at a good level. So let's not mess with it. But I do want to turn the commentary off. Well, I'm glad it sounds good. That's what we like to hear. J Master says maybe a touch loud, so we'll come down Come down to here. All right, we got 2nd and inches. Let's definitely pound this thing in here. Let's go a fullback to Nowakowski, the Indiana legend. Oh, he fights all the way. Nowakowski. Okay, everybody loves a good fullback, especially a rookie fullback. What a run. Okay. Nowakowski was a very decent receiving tight end for Indiana, but at 6'2" and not very athletic, was not really viewed seriously as a high-end draft prospect, but makes for a good fullback prospect. Okay, we got 3rd and 13. We're just going good old cover 3. They got it. Freaking underneath throw. We got to get more creative than that to get off the field. But we got 1st and 10. It is Deshaun Watson starting for Cleveland. Wouldn't be surprised if that's what happens IRL. Hey, we got a sack. That's TJ Watt. He gets a little bit fatigued on the sack. Don't love that. Oh, it's actually not Deshaun Watson. Who is that? Man, Jerry Jeudy is killing us with these underneath throws. Is that Geno Smith? Who is... Somehow Geno Smith ended up on the Browns. Not quite sure what the hell that's about. That wouldn't make any sense for the Jets. This was where I need my sound bites so I can say, thanks, EA, for that. All right, I want to flip this to the left. There we go. We got Rico Dowdle. Dowdle! Oh, here we go. Joey, you think Watson bounces back to look top 15, top 20 again? That is a take. That's a lot to ask. I could see Watson looking top 32, and that would be a big improvement. All right, we're heavy formation. We got extra linemen in the game. Broderick Jones. Oh, Rodgers, what? Oh, my God. We're just trying to put it on our tight end, and he throws it 3 feet behind him. Where are we going with that, Aaron? Sheesh. All right, keep an eye on the blitz here. Might need to get it out to Pittman quick. I was going for the Pat Fryermuth corner route, which could have been a massive play. I like DK in the corner here, although it's Denzel Ward. Jeez. What's the flag? That's a bailout, but a bailout that we desperately needed. Keeps the drive moving here. There's a good play. Oh, okay, Pat. Clock's running. We got 2 timeouts. Good block. Get out of bounds. Nice play.
Rogers' pass complete to Jeremy Bernard. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
Yep, just hit those underneath throws. Timeout. Even a field goal here would be big after we got bailed out on that pass interference.
It's a gain of 6 and a Steeler first down.
I don't like that Pittman isn't in the slot enough. We might need to take a look at our depth chart at halftime. I just feel like most of these routes with him on the perimeter, it's like we know he's not going to do anything. All right, let's try to get out of the pocket here. Oh! Oh, man, where's that Rodgers flick of the wrist release where you need it? That was almost vintage, rolling left. This is where I want Pittman. Potentially on a linebacker. Keep an eye on those safeties. Or the linebackers there. They're... freaking... Of course we had... There it is. There we go. That's what we needed, Rodgers. I'm really hoping we get man coverage here. I'm going to keep Jalen Warren into block just so we have time to get this ball out. I'm really hoping this is man coverage so we can hit Metcalf on the corner. Otherwise, I'll probably end up high pointing it to Freiermuth or throwing it out of bounds. Not man. Metcalf was coming back. I decided to take a chance there. I like this play because we got Muth on a quick post. We're going to smart route it. If I go to Pittman, I really hope he's able to get into the end zone. But that's going to be my second read or throw it out of bounds because I do want a field goal here. Throwing it out of bounds. We do have time for one more if we're smart about it. We want everybody going to the end zone because we don't have any timeouts. We probably don't even have time for Pittman to do his double move there, so we're just going to have him go a quick slant on the linebacker. We're going to go for it. Let's go, baby. That is some veteran 42-year-old quarterbacking right there. We're so back. And our defense is holding up against the Geno Smith-led Browns. We got a 3rd and 9. We can't pass off Harold Fannin. No more cover 3 on 3rd and long, guys. We're going to have to do something different. We do have a red zone trip. Very proud of how the defense is doing so far. This would be a great time for a clutch TJ Watt moment.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Good tackle. Deshaun Elliott, 6th tackle of the day.
To number 3.
Shout out to 105 of you watching here tonight, even though I screwed up earlier
2nd and 11 at the
and double
18-yard
streamed
line.
this bad boy, but very thankful you guys are enjoying tuning in for the series so far. It really is good to be back. I don't know. I thought I called cover 2. Forced him to throw it away, though.
Smith's pass thrown away and incomplete.
All right. No more.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
We do have Darnell Savage here. I know he got cut in real life, but it's a nice piece to have as a 3rd safety for these dime defenses. I got TJ Watt. Or actually, we got a stunt going with Herbig. There we go. That's what's up.
Smith's pass intended for Jerry Judy. Incomplete. The coverage by Jaquan Brisker.
That was a big stop.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
A 1-3 start is a world of a difference compared to an 0-4 start. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, though. We got a third down drive alert. It's 3rd and 8. I just want Dowdle to block. Finds the rookie. I feel like Jeremy's been pretty solid for us. Doing enough for me to maybe keep him in the slot. Because I know I said I would look at that, but we ended up getting Pittman lined up in the slot for a touchdown. Things are working. Touchdown here would be colossal.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
We're going to come out under center. We're going to try to get... we're going to go to 4th quarter is what we're going to do. You know what? Let's stick to that inside run game. Oh, especially if they're going to walk that linebacker up on Pittman. Come on, guys. Smash. Hulk smash. Go. Dang, great play by Alex Wright. It's a hell of a play from a 4 tech to make that play in that spot for a defensive end. We're going to work the left side here with Muth and Warren. If I got to throw it underneath, I will. We're going to take a chance to Muth. Oh, frickin' Schlesinger baited. Oh, no. Oh, no. Schlesinger baited us, man. He took a step down. I was about to throw the flat. He took a step down. That's not good. But we got a 4th down. They got an offensive lineman about to line up. Oh, they run the read option and Geno Smith keeps it. I did not see that coming. Ugh, come on, D. This would be a painful loss. Good D.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 14-yard line.
I mentioned last episode I want to get TJ Watt some more stunt opportunities. They usually just have him one-on-one trying to do his thing, but I want to try to use the scheme a little bit more to put him in a position to succeed. Once we get Alex Highsmith back, I want to get him going in some of these rush defense looks.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
I don't know if it'll let us put an edge in on like this type of package, but I'm going to go cover 2. Peyton Wilson over the middle of the field. Peyton Wilson's had a great start so far in this series. Was that TJ Watt? And he jumps on it. Was that Watt? Did Watt just do the Watt thing? Does the Mariano Rivera comp continue to develop here with TJ Watt? No, it was Hayward, but still, what a play from TJ Watt to jump over the pile. That's such a vintage. You can just see it. Monday Night Football or Sunday night, whatever this is. Oh, let's go. Josh Bell just hit a 3-run home run for my Twins. But you can you can just totally see this freaking moment playing out in real life where freaking Cam Hayward jumps gets the sack, and on primetime football, they're not giving the actual guy that gets the sack any credit, and they're just raving about the fumble recovery by TJ Watt. What a moment, though. Hopefully that's enough. Hopefully that's enough to seal this game. It is going to let us play to seal this game, but big sack. And look at Watt. Jumps over the pile. You'll love to see it. All right. We got 12 personnel. We got Rico Dowdle in there to close this game out. Doesn't really help us running out of bounds there.
A gain of 12. First down, Steelers.
Basically just puts us right back. That's what's up. That's what's up. They used their first timeout.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Pittsburgh.
Do we risk calling an RPO? Let's trust myself that I can operate this. I'm not even going to look at Freiermuth, not with Ward out there. It's there. Another first down.
Rodgers pass. Complete to number 4, DK Metcalf. A gain of 13 yards. And a Steeler first down.
I'm going to motion Jeremy over to the other side here. I figured they wouldn't follow, and then we'll get an extra lead blocker. All right, last timeout called. What a Steelers game. Like, this is vintage Pittsburgh Steelers, 14-10. This is actually Thursday Night Football. I'm not going to trust the screen here. I don't know this game well enough to know if it's going to work. Although if that slot corner blitzes, I don't think the slot corner is going to blitz. Yeah, we're just going to hand this off. Good run by Dowdle. The RPO element did a good enough job to hold the dangerous. We're going to get the 2-minute warning here. We are in field goal range. I don't fully trust myself as a kicker right now. I have the modern kick meter, which I am not great at. I'm nervous even thinking about it. What we're going to do, we're going to go back to our custom play sheet that we added. Our slants are us play sheet. And put the ball in Rodgers' hands here. I like DK Metcalf's chances here. But if that linebacker, the Mike Reed there, if he drops, we're just going to flip it to Dowdle. Yep, just like that. Stay in bounds. GG's. It wasn't pretty, but it was Pittsburgh Steelers football.
First down, Steelers.
And we get our first win in 2026. You absolutely love to see it. Progress, guys. That feels good. That feels good. So we ended up throwing 2 picks with Rodgers. Neither of them pretty. One was a misfire from him. One was a bad read by me. I got baited by the outstanding year 2 linebacker, Carson Schwessinger. We're just going to pretend that Geno Smith was the quarterback of the other team because that's stupid. A lot of Rico Dowdle in this game. Good for him. DK had a big reception in this one. He had a 38-yarder. We got a nice balanced distribution because Pittman did get his touchdown. And then the big defensive moment. Watt also had a sack, so a big game for TJ Watt. 2 TFLs. All right. And then I think we get Alex Highsmith back next week. which I would love to see if we have a defensive formation that we could get that three-man rush. Something's frozen there. Something the Steelers do in real life is put usually Herbig over the center and get all three of those edge rushers out there at once. We haven't had a chance to do that because Alex Highsmith's been hurt. I like it, Brayton. 5.5 sacks for Ruben Bain is awesome. I've got him for defensive rookie of the year at 5-1, and I feel really good about that. So on the season, I said if we win, I would look at the season stats. Things could certainly be better. They could be worse. We did have Will Howard step in garbage time and played well. It's been mostly Rico Dowdle. I'd like to get Jalen Warren a little bit more involved as a runner, but the problem is we've been losing by so much that we haven't even had a big chance to run the ball. Pittman's our leading receiver, which is interesting. But yeah, Peyton Wilson's off to a good start. Leads the team in tackles. Cam Hayward's got 3.5 sacks. Okay, so let's go to next week. And we play the Colts, which is a winnable game. I was curious if we upgraded our slant. What is it, slants for days, or what was the play sheet we got? So against the Colts, definitely want to focus on stopping Jonathan Taylor. Don't let him beat us. So if we have anything that helps actually our defense stop the inside run. Awareness for edge players would actually help just because it'll help potentially those guys play the run better and force guys inside. Defenders being less fooled by play action is actually a big deal against this Shane Steichen offense, so that's good. This helps us on outside run. We don't have a lot of inside run defense assistance, so we'll just go with the edge player boost. And then back to the offense, I think the double team thing is good. Christian Gonzalez signs one of these massive contract extensions. That's something I'm really hoping they patch, is shortening the length of the contracts that these computers are giving players. I mean, Lamar for 7 years is fine. Definitely want to. We're going to keep Batcho blitzes because I think we might get Highsmith back this week, and that might open up some of those formations we were talking about. But did we already lose the slants? Did we already lost it? What's going on there? That's stupid. We must have not met, unless it's only a weekly purchase. Maybe I should buy it underneath Mike McCarthy and see if something different happens. I really don't know. Hopefully that allows us to keep it. And maybe if I favorite it, that would help. I don't know. All right. So we are locked in for our game plan. I will say I because I didn't stream last year when we had game plans and stuff. I do like how it allows us to take a look at our weekly opponent and actually kind of think through things a little bit more. I got to be careful with the wear and tear. I saw RBT tweeting about that today, that it is rough. So like we got to be careful with the practicing. We're okay right now, but definitely got to keep an eye on that. Yeah, Brayton, I also really appreciate that there's real coordinators in this game now. Not all of them, because they got to get all the rights to all of them, but it's definitely good. So let's take a look at the injury report. Highsmith is still hurt, and he's out. Jaheim Bell is also out. Dislocated his wrist in practice. I was hoping to get Highsmith back this week, but we got a home game, a noon game, overcast. Let's get our second win of the season, guys. Let's do it. And we're gonna go color rushes this week. Because why not? Crowd's gonna be fired up, greeting TJ Watt out of the tunnel today after he fell in that fumble. We got a nice 10 days to celebrate the win. For another big Week 5 lineup against a hungry Colts team that is trying to go 3-2 instead of 2-3. Yeah, Jay Master, these jerseys are sick. There he is, Mr. Fumble Recovery himself. That's who we got to focus on. Don't let JT beat us. I want to try to get Jalen Warren more involved. I'm a little surprised by the split so far, but we got a third down, 3rd and 10. Let's blitz. Oh, good hit. Who was that on the hit? Jamel Dean. That was a massive tackle. And they might go for it here. That was Nick Westbrook-Akine. So here we go. We talked about stopping the inside run. I wish I knew my... There we go. I hit play inside run. Let's get Jalen Ramsey down here. Oh, almost picked it off, but we got the stop. Patrick Queen, of all people. Man coverage is like the one area... Oh, it wasn't actually Patrick Queen. It just put the camera on Patrick Queen. That was actually Elliott. I was going to say, man coverage is like the one thing I trust Patrick Queen on. But it wasn't even him. So far, the offense has been pretty quiet, but it's going to let us play here. So we got 3rd and 5. I'm going to motion Metcalf in a little bit. That is Sauce over there, so we got to be careful. Oh, we got Muth. We got Muth into the end zone. Muth! Huge. We missed the PAT. But we're playing well here. So we got the ball inside the red zone. Plenty of time. There's Rico Dowdle. I'm going to bring in Jalen Warren for an outside run here. We should be able to just do halfback sub. There we go. What a game so far. We got... This is interesting. No timeouts. Hopefully the clock's not running. It shouldn't be. They're playing off. We should be able to just get this to Bernard. We got to be careful we don't throw a pick six. Get out of bounds. Long field goal. But we might as well try it. If nothing else, get a little practice in.
A 60-yard attempt.
I can't make any promises here. Oh, God. At least it was a 60-yarder. I thought I had to press it a little bit earlier, but I guess it's because I was playing an online game that it's a little bit different. Oh, my God. I should really just go with the... For the sake of entertainment. I should really just go back to... I cannot handle that. Sorry, I'm sorry to do that to Boswell. But we were up 13-0. This defense has totally woken up after giving up 42 to the Bengals in a simulation effort that really gave us no choice, no chance. So we got 4th and 2. I'm going to go for it.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Very tempted to run it here. They got their rush DT in there. Let's just get behind Nick Herbig's right butt cheek. Oh, yeah. Oh, and the spin move. That's why we wanted to get Jalen Warren more touches. That's what's up.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Oh. Okay, Muth.
Complete to Pat Fryerview. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
All right, we're going to just... We just got to go straight in between the center and the guard here. The guard missed his block.
Rico Dowdle, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Oh, he deflected it.
Rogers pass.
DK was going to have a nice play there.
DK Metcalf, incomplete.
I think we got to kick it.
Results in a 4th down. Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
That's more like it.
Kick is good. Makes the score Steelers.
They're going for it on 4th down. I'm going to call a stunt for TJ. And I'm going to try to occupy this guard with Patrick Queen. Jalen Ramsey makes the play for us. Oh, geez. Almost didn't matter for a second there. If they got the ball right back, get the 2-point. Now we got an opportunity to clinch this game. I'm going to flip this to the right. Good vision. That's the worst thing for the defense in that situation when you're trying to chew the clock. A 9-yard carry is a backbreaker. This is where the smart coaches will jump off sides. Because the probability for us of getting this is extremely high. I'm going to change this to an inside run. And that's fine by me.
Tackle made at the 49-yard line.
But we got to make sure we get this.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Should we trust Nowakowski again? Out of the strong eye? Do we go truck or hurdle? You almost got to predetermine it. Is that Sauce Gardner at D tackle? No, it's... I don't even know who that is. But whoever it is made a good play. 4th and inches. We're going, guys. We play to win the game. If we don't get this, we trust our defense, but we're putting the ball in the hands of Aaron Rodgers here. We got numbers to both sides. I think we got to play the 2-man game on the left side. And we're looking at Sauce. If he blitzes, we're playing the left side. If he doesn't blitz, we're going to look to the right. He doesn't blitz. And we hit DK. And that's ball game. That is once again some veteran quarterbacking. The quick game is definitely our answer. After the first couple weeks, we were more taking shot plays, trying to get the ball down the field. That's not how this offense is going to be built here. That ball's got to come out. We got run after catch players. We should probably, honestly, we could tap into Darnell a little bit more. I don't know how EA has rated Darnell Washington's run after catch ability, but that's always fun. But that's a GG's, and we are a 2-3 football team, my friends. And it's not going to run the clock. Why not? It should run the clock. Soy Milk, we're just on base all Madden. Haven't touched the sliders. Feels pretty good, to be honest. What are my top 5 rebuilds for this Madden? So I would put the Steelers on there. I think they're fascinating. I was thinking the 49ers would actually be a really fascinating one. Because they are old, man. Where is, here. I don't know why it's not just winding it down. Yeah, Dolphins are an obvious one. Jets are a fun one. I was thinking the Commanders would be really fun too. With that line, like the linebacker tandem of Leo Chanel and Sonny Styles with Jaden Daniels at quarterback. But you got a lot of work to do. Like, you got a lot of pieces of that team to draft and develop. That'd be a really fun one.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
So if we were smart, we don't do this. We don't risk a blocked field goal, which I've seen crazier things in this game. We got 4 seconds. We're just gonna slide. It's a good time too to learn what I'm doing. Well, it used to be LB. Where's the O-line adjustments? I think this is good for everybody. I was gonna slide our line to the left, but I don't know. Oh, I mean, we could just throw a touchdown. Why not? I wanted to slide to the left, roll to the left, and throw it away, because it looked like they were going to overload from the right. But hey, we'll just throw a touchdown. That wasn't the plan, but if you're going to leave them wide open like that, I'll throw it. We'll make the old stats look a little better. That was our safest throwaway option right there. Oh, man, Cam Hayward's out 3 weeks. We are dealing with some D-line issues. At least that's where we're deep. If we're going to suffer injuries, short-term injuries on the D-line. Oh, I really hope we can take him off IR. It is really hard to pay attention to some of these new little details when, well, he's out 4 to 8 weeks. So that's actually okay. But like any little button can be a big decision. It's hard when I'm rambling, talking about a point, and then all the menus look different. We'll be okay. But that does open the opportunity for these DTs, these young DTs, to play a little bit more. I'm not that mad about that. And it'll keep Hayward fresh and healthy. We got Harmon and Benton. It's a good opportunity for them. We got John Jenkins here. We can stomach this. And then we'll bring him back from injury. Hoping we can get Highsmith back next week. But I am happy to advance here. A 2-3 football team. Like the adjustments we've made. We've found our rhythm with the offense. Feeling like we can hang a little bit more, because that first stream was like, we're having fun, but man, I'm getting my ass kicked. There we go. So we upgraded slants are us. I think. Hard to tell. So we got to take on Vita Vea. We definitely don't want to go with the inside run game this week. I'll tell you that. We can definitely start to that just took me away from the mock drafts. I saw view mock drafts and clicked on it. And it was view mock drafts later. Like, yeah, I wanted to look at the mock drafts. That's why I clicked on it. Now, where is it? In here. So this has us picking Gordon Crowder out of Texas Tech. The next Patrick Mahomes here, maybe. 21-year-old. Not very fast, but good burst. I'm okay with that. Decent to marginal speed, but with good acceleration and change of direction. It's got a compact, fast, traditional motion. We definitely want to look at these quarterbacks. It's a deep quarterback draft we got this year. You got 4 scrambling archetypes, which the fact that Gordon Crowder is a scrambling archetype, but not fast, definitely concerns me. I mean, it's possible he's like a big, strong. He's got great strength. He's got great to good throw power. It's possible he would have like trucking and be that kind of a scrambler. But that definitely concerns me. And I don't, ideally we're not picking a top 5 quarterback anyway. We got Brandon Carr. I remember when Brandon Carr was a cornerback for the Cowboys. Now reincarnated as a quarterback out of Hawaii. When I die, that's how I want to be reincarnated. I want to be a quarterback in Hawaii. But we got 3 guys here. Joey Phillips, 5'11", 218. This guy's a little muscle hamster of a quarterback. Elite to great speed. Elite to great acceleration. Did that say elite to great throw power? I mean, this is our guy. I don't even care what the rest. Awareness. Okay, we got to do whatever we can to get Joey Phillips. This guy looks awesome. Throw on the run. Throw on pressure. We don't know anything about his accuracy. But Joey Phillips, you have my attention. We're going to favorite him. We got Malik Daniels, 6'3", 220, is good size. He's pretty well scouted already. Interesting time for my wife to tune into the stream. When I die, I said when I die, I want to be reincarnated as a quarterback that plays in Hawaii. So Malik Daniels looks pretty balanced. Not the end of the world. And then we got Eric Vasquez out of Utah. Also has phenomenal athletic ability, not the throw power of our guy earlier, and C awareness. So we are definitely trying to get our hands on Joey Phillips in this draft. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that. He's the 8th ranked overall player, so that's going to be tough. But we'll see how things play out. We tank for, what's the slogan here? Tank for Phillips. Tank for Joey. My creative motors aren't firing to think of a fun slogan for that. All right, I think we got Alex Highsmith back this week, which is nice. Where our injury report right there. Yeah. So, yeah, Hayward's on the IR, and it doesn't tell me when I can take him off the IR, but it will be at some point. But we'll let him get fully healthy. The dude's like 37 years old, so we'll let him get healthy. We got a little weekly recap here. This is the first time I've noticed this. This is cool. If it does anything. I mean, I like this, but this is moving way too slow. I don't know if... No, I think it's just music. There's no commentary. So does it show us highlights of these other games? I'm curious. Yeah. I mean, that's really cool. I'll give EA credit where credit's due. The fact that we get highlights from other games. I'd imagine this. So Hansen usually narrates it. Because I have commentary turned off, it's not going to give us the narration. But this is 10 out of 10. This is what I've wanted. I never watch the halftime show because I'm in the game. I don't care. This is great. This helps. This creates that living franchise that we're looking for. This is sweet. And the fact that there would normally be a, narrator telling us something too, I'd imagine it's only better. Jaden Daniels goes off, 5 touchdowns. Terry McLaurin, and we get to see the highlights. Like that's awesome. $39-49 game. So I'm not going to do that every week, but very nice. Good job, EA. So this week, we definitely want to keep focusing on that quick passing game. I think actually, because we're kind of developing that identity, I'm going to see if I can't get some sort of offensive ability here that will help our quick pass game. Because we don't really have anything. That's not bad. Receivers run sharper in-breaking routes. That would go well with the slants. Release is always going to help. 9 release for wide receivers and tight ends is very nice. So I think move the chains and happier feet are going to be our goals here. They both cost 40. We might not have it unlocked. It says unlocks at level 35 and unlocks at level 38. But we can purchase them. Yeah. All right, so starting to build an identity with this offense. This is why I do like these coaching trees. It just allows you to kind of discover what your team is good at, what you need to do. And I think with Old Man Rodgers in here, this is our best bet, at least for this season. So we're going to get that going for the game plan. We're going to try to get that ball out. I think even keeping this would be smart because we're not going to want to run inside on these guys with Vita Vea. Even though that's a strength of our offense. But we're going to be adjustable. We're going to be able to flip to be more of an outside run team this week. But we definitely want move the chains. And didn't we all... So we already have moved the chains. Didn't we get... Or is that... Am I dumb? That's the one we just unlocked. Yeah, I'm just dumb. We didn't get the one that gives us quicker... Oh, no, we did. Happier feet. So I'm glad we picked happier feet because we already have moved the chains from our offensive coordinator. So that's good. So I'm going to favorite those just so I remember. And then maybe we can work on leveling those up as the season goes on. It does change our play sheets even though we favorited them. So let's take the 3-4 play sheet off. There's our game plan. And then what do we have for trainer? Because I do want to reduce wear and tear. I think I want to reduce our wear and tear penalty because it can be pretty harsh. But let's definitely Let's definitely chill on the practice this week. And off we go. All right. The Bucks are 1-4. They're in desperation territory. So we're starting to build up something special here. The exciting thing, too, is that we have identified a quarterback that we maybe think is going to change our franchise that is currently the QB, what was he, QB4 in the draft, QB3 at the highest. That makes him more obtainable. And I also like that it's a deep QB draft, even though we don't have the real names. That's what's projected in real life as well, so I like that our first year at least reflects that. It's a good QB draft. This is like Todd Bowles win or get fired type of game. If this was real life. But Rodgers is hot. Him and Mike McCarthy are hot. Going for the third straight win here. And we get a first quarter full drive opportunity. This never happens. We get a chance to display our game plan here. So let's go. Some quick passing, I think. Yeah, Dylan, the default roster is so bad. I'm so excited to get my roster out there. Oh, good play. Is that Trotter? I think it was. All right, we tried a quick pass. Let's try outside run. They do have Yaya Diaby's got superstar. Okay, so left trigger, by the way, is offensive line stuff. They are going to follow, so we're going to put him back. Jeez, Vita Vea ran him down. Still a good run from Jalen Warren. We're going to go play action boot. Very scared that outside backer is going to be blitzing here. Just in case, we're going to smart route Jeremy Bernard. Oh. I didn't remember what button he was. They took the button away because of the home field advantage. You know what? We're on the road. We see teams do this. This isn't absurd. Maybe it is. Oh. That might actually turn into a half-decent punt, though. I forgot we were on the frickin'... It didn't change the setting back. We changed it mid-game, so it put us back to the hold and release kick crap. Could have been worse. It could have been a lot worse there. Good job, team. Someone in the chat remind me to put this back in the menu, because that totally messed with me there. All right, we got Jalen Warren in here. I don't really love this. They got a pretty heavy box. This looks like maybe cover 2. They're going to check. We're going to go comebacker. We're going to do a comebacker alert here. We got it. Jeremy! That's what's up. Oh, and we get a turnover. Who did it for us? What's the best way to see? Stats? Game stats? I don't know if there's an easy way to see necessarily. if we went into the simulation menu. But it's going to skip a play. Whatever. Oh, where are we going? Get upfield. We had great blocking. Get upfield, bro. Yikes.
A 5-yard loss leads to second and goal at the Buccaneers' 14-yard line.
I don't hate DK Metcalf on the out here. I don't want to force it. No, let's just take what's there.
Rodgers' pass complete to Michael Pittman.
Pittman's got 2 guys on him. We're going to play the stick and nod. Jeremy Bernard doing Jeremy Bernard things. You love to see it.
Jeremy Bernard. Touchdown.
When does the offensive rookie of the year hype start? What a play. That's exactly what Jeremy Bernard is good at, by the way. I mean, he's good at a lot of stuff, but he has great contact balance. That was nice. All right, we are backed up. We're going with a power run here. Get behind Nola. Whatever his name is, Nowakowski. Riley Nowakowski. Yeah, baby.
Rico Dowdle, the ball carrier, taken down at the 11-yard line.
It has been night and day.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
How much better we're playing compared to that start. Guess who? Okay, we got 1 timeout. We didn't need to be too aggressive there to start that drive, but now we got a chance. So okay, Pittman. I'm just going to go hurry up here. We only have that 1 timeout.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up
I like Metcalf on the double move if we can protect. Yep. That worked as it should have. I would not want to try to cover DK Metcalf on a double move like that, because the second he breaks outside, you are terrified. So Roman Wilson's the fastest receiver on our team. Has a chance here. Cut it off. Great catch, Roman Wilson. That's what's up.
Complete to Roman Wilson.
Clock's ticking, though.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Steelers.
We're going to have to run same play. Hurry it up, guys. Same play.
A gain of 4.
We got time.
Second and 6 at the Bucs' 23-yard line.
Why would they call cover 2 there? I don't know, but that's the type of thing that would get Todd Bowles fired right there. I was looking to throw it away, but they didn't send enough guys deep. We ran the same play and took advantage. Yikes. I could see Todd Bowles doing that, though. Has timeouts. Had a chance to prevent that, and they don't. We got 3rd and 7 here. Blitz is coming from the right. We're going to roll out with it. We're going to go for it. Oh, what's the penalty? We weren't past the line. That's either going to be holding or roughing. You can't do that. Get off my quarterback. Ashawn, you know better than that. I can't believe how much better we're playing. I kind of like Warren on this just swing pass here. Yeah. That's a touchdown. They didn't touch him. Dude, these Bucks look terrible. We just got another turnover. I think I saw that it was Jalen Ramsey. Dude, let's pad the stats a little bit. We got old man Rodgers in there. Why not? Oh, that's not what yeah, let's pad the stats by throwing an interception. I was trying to high point it to DK Metcalf, and he high pointed it. He absolutely high pointed it. Fortunately, I don't think that's going to be enough to derail this game for us. We do have 3rd and 10 here. Get out of my way, Rico. Yeah, just take the sack. Oh, injury. It's not us, though. It's Diaby. They're going for it. All right, this is where I'd love if we have anything that lets us put not really. I want a way to get our 3 edge rushers on the field. That's all I'm trying to do. What's that pick interception for Jamel Dean? He does break it up. Last second on Emeka Egbuka. I think we can probably get us out of here and keep this thing moving here. We get a touchdown at the end. 35-18 victory. We are back to 500. Todd Bowles might have been his last game as a head coach in the National Football League. Even with us trying to pad our stats, Rodgers does get it in the simulation there. We threw the interception trying to pad his stats. It would have been a 6-touchdown game for Aaron Rodgers. Look at the run defense for both teams. No runner goes over 16 yards, and Jeremy Bernard on 3 carries was almost our leading rusher. So we did lean into the passing game here. Jeremy has 2 touchdowns. The Bucks end up with Keenan Allen here. Great game. I want to look at our formations and just see if there's even a single package where we could get. Ooh, we got Jamel Dean has a breakout opportunity. I like that. We'll come back to that, but I want to at least see if there's anywhere. I mean, we could probably do one of these and put them at the, like if we did, instead of John Jenkins, we could probably do that. Because it's not going to let me put them in either of these linebacker spots, which is dumb because that's where I would normally put them. What about the dime defense? I mean, that's probably going to be our best bet. Is if we go. I think I want him next to. Yeah, we're going to go Herbig. Even if it puts his hand in the dirt, it's going to be the closest thing to how they would use him here is with these 3 edge rushers. And then obviously we have, I got to go back to that because we don't want John Jenkins in that formation. We want, probably Keanu Benton. Ideally, I'd be putting him playing here but standing up. But I like the idea of getting stunts going here, and we can quickly formation sub these guys and flip them. But that's going to be fun. So it's the 2-3 single mug. And then what we can actually do is maybe... No, we can't do it out of that formation. Here we... Can we do it? No. All three of these are... All right, that's decided. So we got breakout opportunity. I like the idea of a 3-game goal that they added. This is another good thing for breakouts. I admittedly thought it was going to open up a prompt, so I didn't see what the frickin' 3-game goal was. Probably passes defense, but let's see if Jamel Dean can play well. But we're at 3-3, and we have Saints Browns these next 2 weeks, and then we have the bye week. So I think for this stream, we're gonna get to that bye week and probably call it there. But we got 2 more big games ahead. The slants are us is looking like getting closer to upgraded. Still don't fully understand how we lost it that one time. We got some upgrades. I'm going to do that after we prep. So the Saints don't necessarily give us anything that really like dictates. They don't have like superstar talent that really dictates what we can and can't do. So we can kind of play our own game in this one instead of trying to react to a Vita Vea or something. So I think the quick pass game has worked so well. That we're going to stick with that, and we're going to go and keep those. So we do have, if you just go down to favorited abilities, we can keep our favorites here. So we can just go like that. And then I think we have one more, so I'll favorite that. So that's probably the fastest way to do this for our favorite abilities. Good to know. So this only does for the 4th quarter. I don't love that. I'm gonna stick with just this. Like, why would you want this closing strength versus impact guard, which impact guard just gives it to you the whole game. Closing strength only gives it to you in the 4th quarter. And it's not like you get more for closing strength than you do for impact guard. So we can get the reduction down to 25% if it upgrades, which is pretty significant when the wear and tear penalty is pretty big. And we could even get 2 active abilities there. I'm going to keep resting up. It's working, keeping us fresh. We're winning games. And we got some upgrades. One for Aaron Rodgers gets an upgrade. Didn't see that coming necessarily. We're going to go field general. Definitely fits our approach here this season. But hey, look at old man Rodgers back to being an 80 overall. We'll see if we can pick up another win. Get to 4-3. After that, those first 3 weeks, I was not optimistic for how things were going to go here for our Steelers, but very happy that things are turning around. Well, we got to go to New Orleans. Tyler Shuck, season 2. Hopefully our edge rushers can get after it here. And we get a first quarter drive opportunity from our 3-yard line. I'm actually going to call a quick mesh. And we're just going to hit Nowakowski. Oh, he breaks a tackle. Dude, Nowakowski has unironically been good for us. And now I'm going to call a double move from DK Metcalf. Who I haven't even checked what his abilities are, to be honest. I don't know what buttons I need to press to check the abilities. But if we get man coverage here, which we do. Oh, we just missed him. All right, let's get that quick pass game sheet up. Slants are us. I don't fully understand, like, why is play action deep in here for slants are us? That doesn't really make sense. All right, we're definitely going left side here. Blitz is coming. Just hit Warren. Make a miss. Let's go. I was hoping maybe I could get DK. If I bought enough time, DK could maybe get in there for the block. But that was nice.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Oh, we got the pass off. But we don't get the block.
Complete to Jalen Warren. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
We got a backup linebacker in there. Or that might be Caden Ellis, actually. Either way, we're going to attack it. To Pittman, making a big, strong catch over the middle of the field. That's the point of
Complete to Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman right there.
20. And a Steeler first down.
All right, we got another double move here from DK Metcalf. Single high coverage. If we can block it up. It's not there. Penalty to Cam Jordan. We're just going to check this to... Oh, we don't have a run out of this formation. That's all right. Oh, man. At least get rid of it. If we get that athletic quarterback, it is going to change everything. All right, we got Pittman running that post. I'm just going to keep Warren in to protect here. I'm really just looking at Pittman as the alert on the post, and then probably just Metcalf on the cross, or maybe we get a lead block from Freiermuth. Oh, it's not there. I almost forced it. Oh! Did I not predict that perfectly? The lead block from Freiermuth was elite there. Elite block. I'll see myself out.
First down, Steelers.
More great. Oh, I thought I spoke too soon. I love how DK Metcalf misses his block. Hold on. DK, I appreciate, you're going to get a pancake block registered on this play. I appreciate what you end up doing here. And that was a good start to the block, but he just loses it at the worst time. But he at least turns around and does this. Oh, that's funny.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 15-yard line.
That's a first down.
Rogers
It's
pass.
a nice long drive here.
Jalen Warren. First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Should we try an end around?
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd
I
and goal.
don't. This is risky.
6-yard line.
It depends what that edge rusher does. If he comes upfield, we're going to have a ton of space, but... That's what I was afraid of, is if he dropped.
Receiver carries on the end around. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
All right, I don't hate this as a red zone call. And honestly, we're going to look at the right side with the flood concept, but... Oh.
Rodgers pass intended for
All that
Jaylen Warren.
to end up kicking a field goal here is a bummer. All right, we did not fix the field goal thing. If I can't make this,
A 24-yard attempt.
just unsubscribe.
His kick is good.
All right. This defense, I'm not even going to play this scenario. We're going to let Boswell do it himself. Good call. Good call, TFG. Our defense has been fantastic. We got a 3rd and 11. Let's get to that dime formation that we called, and let's get a stunt. This is what we wanted to do with TJ Watt this year. We're going to patrol the middle of the field with Elliott here. Trust that that stunt's going to get in. All right, they're going to kick this field goal, I would think. Let's call a timeout. And we do get the drive opportunity from the 30-yard line. I'm actually going to change this to a run because they are in a dime formation. And that is why. Oh, we're going to get called back for holding. Bummer. All the way back, too. Oh. Come on, that was so close. There we go. That's what's up, DK Metcalf.
Complete to DK Metcalf.
Literally what's up. Great job going up, making a catch. That is what we need to see DK Metcalf doing in real life. Winning some of those jump balls more often. Using that freaky size that he's got. Yeah, that was a dumb read. I thought maybe I could layer it, but those linebackers dropped well. We got all the time in the world. There's no reason to keep taking these deep shots. We got to reel it back in a little bit. We're going to go more quick game here, especially because they're playing too deep.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Pat Fryermuth. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
This is definitely working.
Rodgers pass. Complete to Michael Pittman. It's a gain of 10.
This is kind of vintage Rodgers right here. 2 minute. Jeremy. Let's just keep going. Hurry up.
Complete to Jeremy Bernard. A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
We're going to check DK on the post and then look underneath. Just throw it. Oh my gosh.
Chase Young.
He closed fast. I thought we were going to be able to throw that away.
15-yard loss. It's 2nd down.
Rookie mistake by 42-year-old Rodgers. Break a tackle.
Rodgers pass.
All right, let's go hurry up. Let's see how much time it gives us here.
A gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Yeah, we're just going to call a timeout and kick the field goal here. This is a classic Steelers road game here. Oh, God, we got the freaking...
A 50-yard attempt.
We got it. I'm learning.
Is good.
I'm learning. Oh, we got a quick scorer. Oh, okay. Just dominating out in the second half. It didn't even give us a chance. But we got probably last play of the game here. All of a sudden, we're going to call a stunt for our boys to get after it up front. We're going to go rush with Highsmith. Oh, my gosh. Devon Vele. What a play. Doesn't matter. We're going to win this game 34-24. And we get an achievement. Hit for the cycle. I don't even know. Fumble. Something about fumble 2 interceptions. I don't know. But nice clean game from Rodgers. No touchdowns, but no picks. This post-game music makes me feel like I just got out of a game of Arc Raiders. Not a lot of offense, man. We only had 10 carries. Four sacks, though. 2 picks. 1 for Peyton Wilson, 1 for Joey Porter. 3 forced fumbles as well. Asante Samuel got one. Highsmith got one, probably on his sack. Porter, what a game. He has a forced fumble and an interception. So that's what we expect, right? I know they ended up with 24 because of garbage time, but we had them at 3 points at half. Defense gets flips field position a bunch of times. That's what we expect from this Steelers defense. 3 block shedding will definitely help. I'm actually going to help Pat Fryermuth's blocking. And he actually gets at least a catch in traffic. I would love to try to get Darnell Washington more involved. We get a breakout for Peyton Wilson. We're going to go 3-game goal. It's like it doesn't tell me what the goal is. It's like we find out when we'll get there, I guess. Or I just didn't see it on the screen, but I thought I read it. But let's go to next week. Our West Coast play sheet has been downgraded because we got sacked, but also mastered at the same time. All right, we have a trade block scenario. No, I'm not adding anybody to our trade block. I'm staying put. We got an expensive defense. We're not buying at the trade deadline here. I like the team construction. We only have the one big injury, which was at a position of depth. I'm not in a position of buying right now. We're in a good spot. We got the 4-3 Browns this week. What's our division looking like? So the Bengals are 4-2 ahead of us. The Ravens are on bye week, it would seem, so they're not on this screen. Ravens are. Everybody's got 4 wins, so we're back to the heavy competition of the AFC North. What about around the league? Eagles, Seahawks, Texans are all 6-1. The Cowboys are 5-2. I'm just looking at the Raiders are off to a good 4-3 start. Chiefs are starting slow. Packers are 2-5. Jags, 0-6 start for the Flying James Gladstones and the Panthers as well. Not a good season for Southeastern Cat teams. And the Niners struggling. Packers, Vikings at two wins. Chargers as well. So we'll have to track those teams, see if they turn it around or not. But team morale is up 58%, positive morale. You love to see that. We do have a scouting national focus, which is definitely going to be quarterbacks for us. Although we changed it. I guess we made our area scouts more QB. What the question to me is, what region is... That's the thing, is Joey Phillips is only partially scouted, but we can focus player him. The rest of these QBs are getting scouted. Other than Brendan Carr, who I don't know that we'll have a chance to draft anyway. So as long as we focus player Phillips, we're also getting some decent scouting on this cluster too, to potentially find a sleeper that we can look at later. Yeah, Mike, he's 5'11", but he's also 220 pounds. And if anybody missed this earlier, he has potentially elite throw power, elite speed, elite acceleration. He has A awareness. Everything that's been revealed is A so far. He looks very nice. So I think we do set our focus to cornerback. As that is our scout, and we definitely need some future planning at corner. Although we do have, to be fair, Jamel Dean is still going to be on this team next year, though he's getting older. He's 29. He's working on a breakout right now. But we do have hidden dev on Dalen Everett, and he does have 93 speed, so he's definitely... these rookie ratings are just so absurd. He's probably going to work out for us, to be honest, but still want to add to that group. So let's do our prep for the Browns. Whatever we did last time, let's do it again. So we did try to run it inside. We know we like the slants are us play sheet. And keep those play sheets the same. But yeah, we definitely want to attempt to run the ball inside a little bit. Yeah, hey, if we're having fun in this rebuild, wait till we do our next rebuild with my actual roster. Because that'll make all the difference. But we like the double team one. We like... I mean, they got good corners, so let's do... That's a good combination. We got a little inside help, and we got a little help for our quick passing game. And then we're developing the O-line. I would like to upgrade this as well. As soon as we can, the offensive line development. And then our team does seem relatively fresh because we've been resting. So let's hit it a little bit harder this week in practice, and then we do have the bye week if it drains us. There's just one player here that Derek Harmon's a little bit more fatigued, so we're gonna rest him because we don't want to lose any more DTs. All right, it's going to be our last game of the stream. Yeah, you can already see how much that fatigue hits there. And I think having coach abilities for fatigue is a big deal. But if we look at, like, Like, who are our players dealing with? Yeah, look at these wear and tear. I mean, that's crazy. -5 speed for Jalen Warren because of the wear and tear. That's just that's too much, man. -5 speed is crazy. The other ones I don't mind as much. 4 broken tackle. But we've done 2 straight weeks of rest. Like, that's insane. So can we edit that at all? Like, can we tweak that? Can you force breaking news? No. So if we go to like the problem is I don't know. I guess week to week recovery we want to bump up. Most people are just turning off wear and tear. That's probably for the best, but I do like it as a feature if we could find. But the thing is, like, yeah, what they need to nerf is the practice impact, which there's no settings for it here. That's the issue. None of these settings seems to be the problem. It's you go to practice and then nobody can move anymore. Even though I've had 2 straight weeks of rest. So I think we should probably just turn this off and pray that EA does something. But it does feel like, yeah, Dylan said the problem is EA just doesn't know how to implement wear and tear properly. And that was something I said with all these new features is it's like, I love that they're trying them, but half these features work great and half of them are just horrible. But if we wanted realistic wear and tear, I feel like you would want to go to your trainer and reduce the impact of practice. So is that yeah, like this would help a lot. You can get it up to a 25% reduction. And then you could reduce, if you want to do full practices, you could do this. So if you get a trainer that's a high enough level, you can get a 50% reduction, which is better. And most of those didn't seem bad, but the speed is crazy. -5 speed because we practiced 1 week. What are we fucking talking about, EA Sports? Come on. Does nobody test this shit? I actually would be totally cool if it's like, okay, you practice 3 straight weeks. Your starting running back has -3 broken tackle, even like change of direction, sure. -5 speed. That's a huge difference. So we're going to turn that off and pray that EA adjusts it. And we are going to play our game against the Browns. We do have upgrades first. Nick Herbig is going to enter the 80 overall mark, and that is important. I haven't actually looked at these guys' abilities yet. We could do that. But he's going to get more abilities at 80 overall. Nice upgrade for Jennings Dunker. But here we go. This is a big fun game to end the stream on here. So let's get a big win. 4 straight dubs for these Steelers against Geno Smith's Browns here. Yeah, and that's the other thing crazy is even if we do the coach abilities and reduce our wear and tear by 50%, so maybe we only get a -2 or 3 speed loss to our guys, the computer isn't going to do shit. The computer is going to get completely decimated by wear and tear, and we're going to be at a better advantage. Now, that is at least notable, like, at least with it on, we're not the only team getting these speed reductions. Like, everybody's just going to be slower, so you're just going to end up, I guess, like, gameplay is going to feel slower. But anyway, we got a red zone opportunity here. Good start. We got 85 speed Jalen Warren in the backfield. And DK just beat 95 overall Denzel Ward on a slant. I like Denzel Ward, but 95? 95, okay. Oh, good route by Rico. Down! Oh! I have got to get the Collins. What's the... Can't remember his first name. But the Carolina sportscaster. I got to get the Dowdle soundbite. We are off to a great start here. We've forced 2 turnovers already. We got a 3rd and 9 here. Oh, nice throw. 4th and inches. We're going to go for it. Is that where we're at? Is this a Halloween broadcast? I guess, yeah, week 8. That's Halloween. All right, we're going to keep an eye on that linebacker. In fact, we're actually going to try to draw him out. Otherwise, we're going to go with the 3-man game on the left side. 3-man game. Whew, I held my breath. That's exactly the kind of throw that DK Metcalf can struggle to come down with in real life, but great catch. A little bit overthrown from Rodgers, but we let the Brownies come back here. We do get the ball. So slot corner on paper should be a position of weakness for them. We got Jeremy Bernard on a deep corner route. The Browns do like their man coverage. Oh. We all but freaking Babe Ruth that call. And Rodgers overthrew it. That was almost an absolute thing of beauty. I don't know for sure who number 2 is, but Jeremy had him. Oh, no. That's another bad throw. Not a great read, but a worse throw. Overthrew it. Didn't even give us a chance. Okay, we got 3rd down. We're going to our favorite blitz setup that we put in the package for. I don't like this. Oh, I tried to call a timeout. Shoot. Okay. I called a timeout. I mean, they got to kick it, right? We'll actually play it out. It might give us a offensive possession after this. It might not. There might not be enough time to get the play of the moment. Also, is their kicker wearing 95? Oh, my God. Can you imagine if the Browns had a kicker come in? Oh, God, it's going to give us the long field goal. Hey, practice makes perfect. If they had a kicker come in and take Myles Garrett's number, that'd be diabolical. I don't think it's enough. Oh, it's enough. We got a tie game. We got a tie game in Pittsburgh here. What just happened? It said 1 second left. I genuinely don't know how they got a field goal there, but we'll just pretend it happened at some point in the third quarter. We got a possession here in the red zone. I'm not going to worry about it. We got 1st and 10. We got good blocking. We got down. Oh! 24-20 in Pittsburgh. We got a 3rd down opportunity. All right, 3rd and 5. Until I put that soundbite in, you're just going to have to hear my horrible Eric Collins impression. I thought of his first name, Eric Collins. We're calling man coverage here. I don't know how to change it to press. I'm going to call a timeout. They changed all the buttons. Yeah, the Halloween, that is cool. I see it now. I like that. So we're going to just call cover 3 instead. Tackle. What a freaking tackle. Who was that? 22? This is huge right here.
Junior. A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
I don't know how to call press coverage. I changed it to bring the house, and I regret it. Oh, we got an interception! And Jamel Dean might go. He's not going to go. Geno Smith runs him down, but remember, Jamel Dean's on a 3-week breakout prompt, and none bigger than that. Especially after I couldn't even call press coverage. He defends the slant, takes it away from Concepcion. Welcome to the NFL, rookie. But we got a 3rd and 7 to convert here in a big spot. We are in field goal range. You can make it a touchdown game. I like Jeremy Bernard on the out and up here. I do. Or the out and in, I should say. And that's why. He's going to get it. Hold on to the ball. You know what I think we need? Is a walk-off touchdown. Or at least a dagger touchdown from Dowdle! Look at the patience. Look at the vision. Rico Dowdle's hot. So left tackle and down on the left stick is press. Or left tackle, left trigger. I'm going to flip this. I'm not doing a good job getting Darnell Washington going. In fact, I'm going to call a timeout. And because we're probably going to be in heavy personnel the rest of the way here, let's at least make an effort here to get our better blocking tight end in the game. And I'm even going to motion him over because I don't think they're going to follow him. Do I feel like run blocking is OP in franchise mode? It does feel pretty strong, I'm not going to lie. But we do have a really good offensive line. And the Browns are a little bit thinner in terms of run defense. Mason Graham's a good player, but he's not a great run defender yet.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
All right, we got him out of timeouts. Let's get that Dowdle moment. Are you kidding me? That is everything we wanted. Dowdle! Everyone is a little bit different from me, but they're all right in the same ballpark where you know what I'm going for. What a great way. what a just tale of two halves. What a difference a new video makes. We started 0-3. And this team is turning around. It's really not just me. Like, I'm playing better, but so much of this is simulation. This team is just playing better. But we did get a look at that schedule. We knew that the schedule was lightening up. And now we have the week 9 bye week. And when we come back, it's the Bengals, who are 4-2 and play the Titans this week and absolutely boat raced us. You talk about that difference in simulation. We hardly got any play the moments in that game. We just got absolutely annihilated. So we have a challenge. The hard part of this schedule is upon us. These next, the Jags are 0-6 in this franchise, but we know they're not going to be easy in Jacksonville. These next 6 weeks, it's put up, nut up, or shut up, or something like that. But on that note, we're going to advance to the bye week and say our goodbyes. Thank you guys for tuning in. We almost hit 200 live viewers, which is awesome. It is good to be back streaming Madden. If you're watching this after the fact over on TFG Plays, please do hit that like button. Really appreciate you guys. I'm going to head out. See you guys soon.